Hi, I'm Pat with Ash Bows, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Deer Seeker brand 54-inch youth recurve archery bow. So, let's see what we have here. All right, packed box within a box. No damage, so it'll be in pretty good shape here. Let's see what we have. All right, so that is a finger tab. Reasonable construction. It's not leather, it's a synthetic material. There's nothing wrong with that. It just probably won't last as long as leather, but it'd be a good starting place. All right, a bow stringer. A very small arm guard. It's lightweight plastic. This is really kind of promotional quality here, I would say. Um, I mean, for a youth, it might work fine. For a child, say maybe 12 and under, who has a smaller forearm, it might work fine. Serve the purpose. A little small for an adult. I actually have two arrow rests. A Dacron continuous loop bowstring. No string knock though. No knocking point for the arrow to sit on, which they're fairly important to have one, because if you don't have one and you shoot, then the arrow can slide up the string and do odd things when you release the bow, release the arrow. Everything's packaged fairly nice, well protected. Okay, so there's our riser. Let's set this out of the way. All right, so we got our riser, and this riser, I had to make my guess. I was going to say this is ash and walnut. All right, so we got the two limb bolts, got our limb pockets. All right, and this has the riser has a threaded insert here for stabilizer, or a bow fishing rig, or if you want to get creative, you could probably mount a GoPro right there if you want to take videos of shooting. Could be kind of fun. This is for a plunger, which would screw in there. You don't necessarily have to have a plunger. These inserts here are for a sight. There again, you don't necessarily have to have a sight, and the bow doesn't come with either one. It's just if you wanted to add, but any of these accessories, actually, if you wanted to add it, you could. All right, so we'll take this limb. Oh, wrong one. Maybe not. Let's look again. Okay, this limb. It's not marked lower limb, but it has the weight on it. And generally, the one that has the weight, 54 to 18, is the bottom limb. All right, put the string on. Large loop goes on the top, slides down the bow. Small loop goes on the bottom, goes in the string grooves. All right, bow's ready to string. Let's see how the stringer does. Now this one's a little different. This one strings off the tips. So there's the tip there. Goes on the tip there. All right, take a look at the fit and the finish. It has a little play in it. I don't know if you can see it wiggling back and forth. Even with the bow strung, it's got a little play in it. That one's pretty good. String lines up down the center of the bow nice. Limbs are straight, even though that one has a little bit of play in it. Not that one. The bottom limb has a little play in it. Let's see if I can intentionally make it go off course. No, it's such a small amount, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Finish is good. Like I said, other than that one, that bottom limb having just a slight amount of play, the fit is good. All the parts are glued together nice. It's a good hardwood riser, a laminated riser. It's a couple different layers in it, generally stronger than a one-piece riser. I think we need to take it to the range and see how it shoots. Hi, this is Pat with Asham Oaks Archery, and my friend Jordy is going to help me test the Deer Seeker 54-inch, 18-pound pull youth recurve bow. All right, but first, we want to get a point of reference and see how tall Jordy is. And Jordy is, how tall are you?
4.5 feet.
4.5 feet. All right, and let's see what your draw length is. All right, and your draw length is 22 inches. All right, go ahead and shoot a couple arrows for me. Shoot 3 arrows. Take your time. Slow down, take your time on this one. There you go. There you go. Here, I'll take it. All right, so what'd you think? Okay, the weight?
Yeah, it was fine, but I'm usually a little fast on my shooting. But with this bow, I can like hold it longer because it doesn't have as much as a strong as pullback as mine because I shoot a 20.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I could shoot mine longer than my old one, my other one.
Think you could shoot this one?
Yeah, I could.
Better if you practice with it because it's a little better weight for you?
Yeah, I think I could.
This is the Deer Seeker 54-inch recurve bow. This bow is marked 18 pounds at 28 inches of draw. Let's see how it does on the scale. and that comes in at 18.1 pounds. So that's right on the money. It doesn't get a lot better than that. Now I'm going to go ahead and measure it every 2 inches down to about 18 inches of draw length, and I'll post those results on the website. Deer Seeker 54-inch recurve. This bow came with quite a few accessories. It came with the string, obviously. Came with this arrow rest, a spare arrow rest, a bow stringer, finger tabs, and an arm guard. It's quite a bit of accessories for a bow, especially in this price range. The bow had a really nice fit and finish. It measured exactly what it was marked at 28 inches. Well, a tenth of a pound off, which is really impressive. The only issue I had with this bow is this lower limb just had a little bit of wiggle side to side, and it's not very much off, but it's enough to allow it some play. I have to say, as a person who's made bows and shot a lot of bows, that bothers me. I would probably send this bow back if I bought it for myself or my child to shoot. I would send this bow back and give them a chance to replace it and see if the replacement had the same issue. It probably won't. This is probably a one-off. And if the replacement didn't have the play in it and everything else was equal, this would be a great little bow.